Welcome to TradeTheNBA.com. This is John. This report is for the 29th of December. Probably can't hear it, but I've got my dog snoring away here next to me. Needless to say, here we're looking at the smooth continuation of the positive action off of, number one, the stimulus being passed, and then the added stimulus to the stimulus for not just the 600, but an additional, I don't know if they're going to add in, so total's 2,000, or if it's going to be an additional 2,000 on top of it. Either way, it's miracle money, and that is certainly good news for the market, and we're seeing the effects of it. Of course, you're also looking at year-end holiday trade, simply where, people who are behind have to catch up, who are skeptical about this rise during a pandemic and everything else that we've talked about. And I mean, look at, been talking about almost 4,000 for, since before this began, and that was quite a ways ago, and here we are getting very close. I mean, we're closer to it than we were the opposite side that people were talking about flipping to. So pretty dramatic move. From an NQ standpoint, again, they're leading the market. DOC, all of it's strong. Shakeout had turned around. And Power Mode 2 never breaking down below. Just pretty clean readings overall from that. No complaints there. From a Euro standpoint, of course, right in the middle of the December range. And that could actually rise given the talk about it, even more stimulus. So I'm looking for that. If it does, I think we'll probably see at least gold sustaining itself, if not beginning another trek back up towards its highs. A lot of it's going to depend on whether or not we see any release in lockdowns and more mobility now that the vaccines are being done. Of course, you get conflicting reports of people saying no evidence that it stops being virally transmittable, blah 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 blah. It's crazy talk. It's all about just smoke and mirrors. From an intraday standpoint, not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, literally, we started up, developed a couple of positive extremes, and kind of marked those right there, and that was about the extent of it. There was another one that was a little further up, but inconsequential because it was filled almost immediately. And then a little bit later on, this one, which has not been filled. The other one, a little further out, had. And we've got the new set of them that just started at the open for right now. So it's just a matter of waiting for that sell signal to come in. And that'll give a pretty decent range because now you're already looking at over 10 points built into that one. So these are the current positive extremes to go with. All in all, good stuff. Nothing new that's major. Do you see power on this one? If we look at the Deocon paint, virtually identical because they all represent this cyan under red. Same kind of positive extreme, and it's still where we're at with cyan under red, so it's all strong. As always, I will update any relevance. I'll be sending out indicator renewals here shortly so that you'll be good to go for the remainder of the week. Don't get caught midweek without being able to trade using the readings. We'll talk again soon. Later.